Her face.
My mom.
Face things.
My mom, my mom, my mom.
That's the start to an Eminem song.
It's like I like to imagine that this is like an orchestra working up, and this is how this is how
the
our
shit they say when they're wearing.
No, this is how our show. This is our orchestra.
My mom, Chris's mom.
Mom, chicken bitch.
Come on, Zach, tune in with us.
Yeah.
Come on, Zach,
I
be
said
part
chicken
of
bitch
it.
first. What are you talking about?
We gotta hear you. We gotta hear you tuning in with your vocal. Me's and my's and mo.
Moms and hoes and.
This is
Hey, you can't say that.
Zach's like, I fucking hate this. This is.
I'm just waiting for the video to be on at this point. I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, we're live.
Waiting.
We've been live. I was recording our tuning there. Welcome to episode 5 of The Last Save Point Plays Final Fantasy 16. I'm here with Poster Ghost Pyro, myself, Poster Ghost, of course, not Pyro, and Slam Zone. That's his name. I knew his name. I knew his handle. Everyone has different aliens. Aliases, all of my
Aliens?
Everyone's got a lot of aliens in their lives.
They're in their brains.
What's going on, man?
But everyone, we got a lot of different aliases. Like we got 4 different people we got to call each other every weekend.
Is it aliases or
And then
alii?
we have our orgy aliases we got to call each other.
Wait, huh?
What?
Is that where I got? I thought
Mine's Plague Doctor.
Play.
I thought
That's my
that's what you guys were
portion.
going by the whole time. That's why I went with Slam Zone.
No, your semen balls at the orgy. I thought we talked about that.
So you get the slam zone? Is that what you're saying?
Wait a second. I'm walking
You
around
get
going,
slammed?
this is the Slam Zone right here, baby.
I mean, some nights he's slam zoned and some nights he's semen balls. I get it.
Some nights he's slammed balls.
What?
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 Huh?
Is he into that ball stomp? Maybe I'm into that ball stomping thing.
Well, welcome to the playthrough. If you haven't been here for a while, it's actually been about a week since we've played too. We instantly forgot that we were watching a video game, I feel like. But
Look at
it's
this
just
place.
because we were just finished
Little
playing
town.
some Dungeons and Dragons. This is beautiful, though.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Look at the Moogle.
That's a big dog, boy.
It's definitely not Game of Thrones right now. With a big wolf, a
What are you
black
talking about? Hodor's carrying a girl right there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Eat a peach.
I'm gonna tell you right now where I am. It is so dark. The things that are happening are so dark.
Like, it's no longer like, oh, let's just eat a peach and listen to a nice lute song.
No.
That's an apple. I keep calling it a peach.
Is the dominant.
it's all right. We'll allow it this time, but next time.
What's his name again?
Goots. Get her
I
upstairs.
forgot what his name is. I'm supposed to meet back up with the party where I am now.
Fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
You've nothing to worry about. Go on, have a look around. I'll be in my solo.
Have a look around. He was just got done listening to Limp Bizkit.
Hell yeah. You mean one of the greatest artists of our generation?
Of all time, bud. Like, hey, easy.
Yeah, sorry, that was my bad.
Whoa.
Yeah, I never meant to put them down, anything but that.
You reckon he's a
Anything for the bisque, bro.
You know how much I love the Durst,
The old D.
the Borland.
Partner.
Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is. I forgot you had that, dude. That's pretty
Lady
good.
Tyre might be able to see to that.
Oh, this is me running around talking to every person because this is like the first time we've got to go around and fucking talk to anybody. I'm like, what is all? Look at all this place. Everybody has a bubble. Talk
Who am
to
I
each
supposed?
person.
Do I talk to everyone? Do you talk to everyone, Zach?
Do
I
you?
mean,
What's told
I
Do
told you
you,
there's
Zach?
gonna be some episodes where there's a lot of talking,
get who she once was.
not a lot of fighting,
Remember her past. All she needs is a
and I don't always click through because it's voice acted.
Sid once told me the blight doesn't kill the land.
What's the blight?
She'll eventually remember.
So-
Daddy, what's the blight?
So the blight is coming down from the north. It's like sucking away the magic from all of the area.
Sucking.
Nice.
So like when you're in the blight, you can't cast magic.
You're sucking when you're in the blight.
This is me looking at all the abilities that I can't afford. I should refund that one. I never use that one.
Like as you're watching 3 months back, you're like, oh, now I can see that mistake finally. I better fix that.
Shouldn't have bought
Yeah, I only use like 2 of them. You can only have 2 of each one. Oh, there's probably gonna be some spots where it pops out for some reason. When you click on one of them, it like dips out for some reason.
It's gonna dip out. That's what she said. Bounces out. Wait, what?
And then he looked at the menu. And
Yeah,
it
there's
said-
a lot of menuing. This is the thing that Final Fantasy always has. It's a shit ton of menuing.
I'm like reading it too, and I'm like, okay.
We're all learning. Welcome to Final Fantasy University.
You're like learning to read.
This is FFU.
If you've already played this game, leave a comment about like, be like, guys, it's easy. Come on now. Let's just fucking go through it.
Reading's hard, dog.
You always read it?
Yeah, it is.
Reading's
It's
hard.
difficult. Reading is a difficult thing.
Also, the lighting is very dark in this game.
It doesn't look as bad for me as it does for you guys, I'm sure. On the Discord stream there.
Next chat will be through the
No, I'm just saying for playing it.
It is very dark.
It is a
though.
pretty
Holy
dark game,
shit,
yeah.
You couldn't even see what was in that cell. That's how dark it was.
Yeah, like adjust to the lighting, but then you're like, it's not adjusting.
Huh? Oh, that's good dialogue. Yeah. There you go. Just grunt at me. Doodling, doodling. Did you talk to the dog yet? Did you go pet your dog?
Dude, I pet the dog so much.
So much.
Easy trigger.
Like, it upsets me because there's one where you give the dog a treat and there's another one where you pet it. And when you give it the treat, it upsets me because I wanted to do it to be the pet every time.
Instead of the treat, and you keep giving it the treat.
Yeah.
Work on the ledges too.
Yeah, because you make them, like, jump.
Does it take longer? Is that why you don't like it?
I don't know. When you pet him, it looks weird because it clips through anyway.
Like, yes, Final Fantasy.
Yes, my dog. Yeah.
My dog, Wolf.
Eh,
Remember when it was small? Now it's gigantic.
it was just a pup.
It was just a pups.
Remember, we have to smoke every time it reminds us of Game of Thrones, so does that count? We're talking about, you get little pups.
No, it's going to remind you of Game of Thrones in this next part, I think.
Alright, hit me with it. Hit me with your
Oh, when I
best
finally
game.
start talking to him. I have to explore this whole place because now I'm all panicky that I'm going to forget something because it's a Final Fantasy game, but you don't need to do that in this one.
Oh, when do you learn
Because
that?
everything glows. Everything glows.
Probably a
and
while
tells you
from
to pick it
now.
up.
Yeah, everything glows, huh? Has a little
Yeah.
symbol.
This is the fuck palace.
Hell yeah, Sid's fuck
This is-
palace.
This is where the fucking guy has the brothel, and it's just a bunch of wieners and women. Wait,
Why wieners? You don't have to have wieners.
in Game of Thrones, it's like one of those things where, like, it's nudity, right? But it's like, it's like, oh my god, there's a lot of tits. Yeah, but there's equally a lot of fucking wieners too, right? Like,
Orders to wait until it turns.
it's a lot of naked women, but there's a lot of flaccid bones walking around.
So which Game of Thrones character is he?
Which
Not
one?
the main character.
Sid?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. He's too charismatic. He's too pretty. None of the Game of Thrones characters were that pretty. If they were pretty, they had to die.
Conveniently forgetting how the Empire deals with deserters.
I didn't watch
That's on your chop, my
all of
friend.
Game of Thrones. I
No, you won't be getting far.
only saw a few seasons of it. So I don't know. Robert Baratheon. I don't know.
Good one.
Like, right, how is that fucking possible?
But he's like too cool for school. He's got to be somebody who's like too cool.
I don't know.
It's fucking Jamie Lannister right there.
It's a little bit Lannister in them. He's got a little bit of Lannister in him.
The main guy's all Jon Snow, though.
Oh, for sure.
Never smiled once.
The bastard. He's got black hair. He's Jon Snow, 100%. He's got a wolf.
If I wanted to use
He's
got
like
a
Jamie
dog.
Lannister mixed with like Tyrion.
Yeah, you're right. He's charismatic enough to be Tyrion, but like he's just doesn't have.
Not a
Wow.
I mean,
all right.
my God,
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
I'll write that
I'm
down.
sorry, dude. As soon as I said that, I was like,
That's a demerit.
My bad,
That's a
dude.
demerit.
That's a demerit. Yeah.
I'm gonna write you up for that one.
Oh, man.
God.
Damn
You know what's
it.
funny? It's like I feel like you're getting more regretful every time because you're realizing it's being recorded. So you know what? We're making you a better person right now, Nick.
You know, I'm gonna go hang out with my dad later.
Yeah,
It's
just
gonna be
because
like-
that language flies at your dad's house doesn't mean it flies here.
I was trying to prepare for being over at my dad's.
I mean, they're drinking wine together. Is this a Game of Thrones thing?
I'm in it right now because I gotta cope with myself.
Oh, look at the blunt. He's just smoking a straight up blunt. You see, it's rolled up all nice. I mean, it's probably a cigar, but I
I
like.
got like
to,
regular papers, dog. What do you think this is?
I'm doing it. I'm doing one too. You know what? I'm joining you, Nick. Not in your shit.
Dude, have some marijuana pills, buddy.
Yeah. Because I start my aestheticism tomorrow, which means I
So
can't.
the whole thing that's happening right now is that he's all fucked up because he let his brother die, who was the Phoenix, right? And he's trying to find out who the second dominant of fire was.
Right.
And so he's been like throwing himself like being a slave or whatever, or a bearer.
Just kind of like chasing whatever he could, and like
Yeah.
doing his role in the meantime.
Yeah, and he found what's her name, and that's why he's like actually trying to do stuff now.
Right, because he was just kind of like doing his thing until something came up, and now that something's come up, it's more important than his ordinary life or his role he has now, finding the answers that from before.
Yeah, I think the time skip is like 12 years or something like that. So I think he's like 15 or 16, now he's 27 or 28.
What say we go and ask him?
Who are you
We gotta
guys
go,
asking?
now there's a rumor that there's another dominant of fire in another area.
A third dominant of fire?
No, he's trying to find out who the second one was that killed the brother.
Oh, okay. So they're following that rumor to find him.
Yeah.
Let's make ready then.
All right, be ready for me to talk to everybody again.
On the surface, who's calling Brady again?
You don't. Have fun.
I gotta talk to everyone, upgrade all of my things.
Have a good talk.
All right, I got one ready.
All right, what are we talking? What's up? Let's hear it.
We're
What's he
doing-
got?
Yeah, this is just oh.
Oh wait, it's cinematic. Wait, hang on. We get to watch this guy talk. I didn't really have an idea. I was just like ramping it up like I did, and so this.
Yeah,
this
you're
guy
gonna
just
flow
saved
with
me.
it. You're like,
Yeah, 'cause I just got
man,
saved.
thanks for making me not look like an idiot.
Ooh, that was a close one. I was fresh out of ideas.
People almost didn't know I was fucking. Almost didn't know what I was doing.
It's like we don't plan any of this. We just say, "Hey, let's record and just sit down and do it."
Don't tell them that. Don't let
That's
them
all
know.
all planned.
We actually do have subscribers now and some pretty like normal watchers. Like we have 29 subscribers. We have almost 700 views on our Witcher video, which is fucking wild to me. Like algorithm, what? And then, you know, we get about like 5 to 7 watches per video. So if
People,
the three
people
of
like
us,
when other people brag.
well, I'm not bragging. I'm saying like, you know, we're running a business now, you know? It's important to, you know, think about the audience and what they want, you know, how we can please them.
Yeah, did that video where we like
Whoa.
said that Gurren Lagann sucks get a lot of views?
I don't
Because
know
we
if
should do more content like that.
I canceled that video. I turned it off. I removed it from the channel.
Comments have been disabled on this video
Yeah.
Do you want that or not? I can take it back.
for obvious.
I mean, nobody wanted to watch it anyway.
Like,
Pretty awful anime.
what are you talking about? I had my moment.
Music's pretty bad too.
No. I
No,
fought the power
it's a-
tonight. Nick,
no.
you heard the power of Libera me from hell tonight. And tell me, pretty epic, right?
But for Nick, it was a descent into hell.
Yeah.
For me,
Get it out properly.
I shouldn't make too much comments on what it is and what it isn't because it can be construed in improper ways. But for the little bit of Gurren Lagann that I saw, it was not my thing.
You know what?
That's because you have eyes, Nick.
You know what? I feel like you guys are just, you're trying to make this personal, and I'm not gonna let it become
They
personal.
don't fall for it. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like, that's
exactly.
a bait and switch, and
You
I'm
guys,
not gonna.
You guys are trying to bait me, and I'm staying soft. No baiting me today.
You ain't gonna be able to touch me.
Yeah.
Don't even touch my
You know
baiter.
what my biggest gripe with Gurren Lagann was?
What?
That I didn't get to see Kamina die again.
Take it back. You take it back.
You just said it.
Fucking.
He meant
How
it.
fucking dare you? How fucking. He did die twice, alright? He died once on the screen, and another time in my heart when you said that!
So we need a third time?
So he's needless to say, he's died a few times.
And now we need a supercut of him dying to the Benny Hill theme. See, if you were editing, you could have that power right now.
Just show fucking Kamina like about to die, and then just show like a crash test dummy into a wall. Like
It's like the Eris dies. It's Sephiroth coming down, but then it cuts to Kamina instead.
It worked. You have my thanks.
It's the
and it just yells "Giga Drill Break" as it happens.
it's the scene from what's it? Roger Rabbit, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, when they put the cartoon inside of the vat, but instead. Am I getting too avant-garde with this? It's Kamina, you know?
No, I love it.
Nick doesn't even know who that is.
Okay.
No, but I love the Who Framed Roger Rabbit comment. That's more what I fell in love with.
My references are off the chain. Did you hear that, Zach?
Your references are like 30 years old. Roger Rabbit.
I think our audience,
People who are watching this video have never watched it.
they probably don't even know what it is. They'd be like, "What is that? Who's Roger Rabbit? Is that Bugs Bunny or something?"
They might not even know who Bugs Bunny is.
No, it's
Oh,
true. I
yeah.
actually, I have shown children at the daycare. I've asked them, like, do you know what the Roadrunner is? And they didn't know what Roadrunner is. And I had to show them Wile E. Coyote versus Roadrunner videos. I exposed them to that.
Expose yourself to children a lot.
No. I don't expose my Wile E. Coyote to children.
You show them your
Not
Roadrunner.
much, at least he says.
Yeah.
He's gonna do much.
This fighting won't make it.
No, yeah, it's wild. There's a lot of stuff.
It's wild. Doing it to kids is wild.
Yeah.
Bro. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, just brush it off. It's wild that, just exposing myself
Showing your jennies to a
children.
kid is fucking
My
super
Jenny.
wild, bro.
This is bad talk. I don't like this talk. It's leaving a really just kind of bitter taste in my mouth right now.
Send your hate mail to
The
what is
last
it?
save
Hang on,
point
hang on,
at
hang on, I gotta look up your address.
gmail.com. No,
I gotta look up your address.
Get out of
It's
here.
the Los Angeles.
Just
No, it's the Los
dox you.
Angeles.
Yeah.
It's the Los Angeles studios in Burbank.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't you
Right. I forgot we had a P.O. box at our new studio.
In Burbank. Actually, I think we're thinking about maybe possibly moving to City Industry. You know, that's where it's a big timers.
That's where all the
happen.
warehouses are.
Yeah,
It's cheaper.
well, you know,
we get a
need
bigger
to have-
space.
Yeah, I was saying we need to be able to have room to be able to do the activities that we have
I
planned.
don't want to pay for an office space.
See,
You can work from home, and we don't reimburse you for your internet or any of the things that you require.
we already have the office. We already have the 2-story we already have the big,
How are we gonna start doing like dude perfect stuff where we're like trying to do ridiculous fucking
That's
challenges?
the stuff we do. You have to make the cold calls.
Well, I mean, okay, so here's the thing. I know when we gave you that promotion to, supervisor and, planning, like supervising, like it got to your head a little
regional
bit,
manager.
but you're not a partner just yet, We're
Like,
getting,
I'm
you're
not
getting
fully,
there.
I'm not fully vested.
How can he supervise when he's the only employee he's in charge of?
It's
Like I have to
for,
watch myself.
it's for his ego. Shh, Zach, come on. We discussed this in the performance review, remember?
What, when he said the N-word?
Yeah. Remember we were like, we need to give him some checks and balances, and then I was like, well, we don't have any other people on our staff except him, and so we put him in charge of his own checks and balances.
And he didn't even know how to write a check.
And don't even get me started on his balance.
He's never. He's clumsy as hell.
You helped us today.
Oh man.
It's fucking stupid.
And then the end, black and white. Yeah.
All right, now what? Now what do we do to disappoint people?
Sounds like it's time for a would you rather to me. That's how you go to the next level of bad.
Let's go to and do a would you rather.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna check the time. Let's see what we got. All right, we got another 14 minutes. I think that's a time for a would you rather. But you suggested it. You got to start it, Zach.
He doesn't want it. Now
I don't want him to start it. It's actually a bad idea.
I need supplies for my
I've got a quick one. Ready? All right. You have a dog that follows you around everywhere you go. It never hurts anyone, but it smells really bad and it acts completely feral, so it's super scary. Or you have a cat that lives in your house and pisses in every corner and you can never get rid of it.
Oh, so I can kill the dog.
You
That's
can't
the
kill an
difference?
animal. What the Zach?
You just said you couldn't get rid of the cat, but you didn't say anything about that about the dog.
No, you can't get rid of the dog either. You can't get rid of either of these
They're
animals.
attached to your hips.
They're like spirit animals, but cursed spirit animals.
I don't know. That first one sounded a lot like your mom.
Jeez. I mean, it won't hurt anyone. It just looks mean. You could technically kind of use it for intimidation, but it's really smelly. But then, like, probably pretty hard to get a job with that.
Actually, they're both are your mom.
My mom doesn't pee in corners.
She pees in the middle of the.
This was not a tee up for you to make fun of my mom. We're doing a would you rather.
Oh man.
Which one would you rather have?
You gotta
Well, you
say.
said the cat just lives with you. You didn't say it follows you.
Yeah, exactly. But it makes your house smell like piss, cat piss. So
I'll stay at a hotel.
okay, that's a good point. But then you have to be able to afford a hotel all the time.
I'll just
becomes homeless.
I'll just share the video of the cat online as part of a stream or something like that.
Look at
gotta
my
be somebody's
corner
weird
piss
fetish.
cat.
Watching this cat piss on things all the time.
All right, Zach takes the.
I'll
piss
just hire Chris, who has to live with the cat, and be like, we'll just make videos of Chris trying to train the cat.
It's like a shadow cat too. It's like a demon entity. It's like trying to train it. It's making me turn into a piss cat.
Yeah, that's you get a license plate on your car.
Piss cat.
Piss cat.
Well, I mean, your mom's chicken bitch and your piss cat.
Excuse me. I am piss puss. All right, get it right.
Oh man, piss cat is fucking funny, bro. That was good.
What about you, Nick? Which one do you choose?
I think
Nick's
think
already
I'd
got
take
the
the
cat
dog,
that
dude.
throws up in every room.
I think I'd take the dog. Yeah, thank God I don't have the cat that pukes all the time anymore.
Rest in peace, little kitty. Yeah,
I know.
go.
Yeah,
Rest in
I
peace,
miss that
Nick.
cat.
Jesus.
You know, it just sucks always having a cat with a fucking digestive issue. You know?
What's her fucking name? All right, say her name.
It was Molly, bro. Molly
Molly.
the cat.
Yeah, Molly was sweet.
Molly
I love Molly.
Maze.
Molly was.
That's because you never stepped in the vomit in the middle of the night, dog.
I did though. When I was
man,
there for the
first
week.
thing in the middle of the night when you walk straight out of your bedroom and like the first step, right in the cat puke.
When you're sitting on the couch just chilling, and then all of a sudden just reeks of like the worst shits in the world, and you're like, holy crap!
Yeah.
Oh, Molly.
Yeah. And she'd fart. And that's the funniest is she'd be in there. She'd be like, she'd hop in there to use the bathroom, and then it's like, you'd hear it. They're like,
My,
you're like, oh, whoa, that's gross. Like,
my kitty cat's getting old too. You know when they get all skinny and scraggly when they're old.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
she's
what she
starting.
said.
She's starting to get all skinny,
Cat's
scraggle.
old.
And it's sad because she's all light now. She's super like I don't know. The little gray baby. She's an old lady now. I think she's like 19 though. She's super old. She caught a bird the other day outside. I was like, holy shit, don't come at me for the outside cat thing. She was not my cat. It wasn't my choice. She was also found outside in a barn. You know, built different.
Built differently, bro.
She's 19 years old. She still catches birds in the backyard. Sorry for the bird population. My cat is built different.
This episode's for the cat lovers out
Yeah.
there.
Don't
Well,
forget to
actually,
spade and neuter your cats.
she is very spayed.
She's
Or
very-
neutered. No, spayed. Yeah, that's right. I had that right.
She couldn't have less balls. That's how neutered she is.
It's a woman.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
less ovaries.
Yeah, but I mean,
Girl
neutered
balls,
as
you
well,
know.
right?
You know what I was
Because
saying.
technically, she never had nuts.
So you're right. But then they had to...
So it's like technically neutered as well, because the definition of neutered is to not have testicles.
So you're hitting you know, trolling the dick a bunch because they gave it way too much health because they wanted to extend the combat.
So here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out how to do the combo thing. So technically, you can deal more damage if you hit the magic button right after you hit. And
Like
if you
right
do it
at
on
the
the
end of
final
a
attack,
combo.
no, look, see, watch, I'm doing it right now.
Oh,
So like, see how
I
it does
see,
the
yeah.
pop in between?
Yeah.
But the timing is weird, and like I just stopped trying to do it. So I'm trying out the training thing to just because there's like not like a bunch of enemies that you could just try this shit on.
right.
I bet the video ends right after I get out of this area.
We can't. No. We
He was
still
like, sick
have.
of it. He's like,
We
I'm
still
done.
got 8 more minutes.
Oh, okay.
All right. Did you come up with a would you rather? Did you think of one, Zach?
He's gonna bring forth this notion and then not do it.
Right.
Oh.
Do-do-do-do-do. It's cooking. He's cooking. I can hear it
I'm trying to
sizzling.
think of something.
You all done?
I hear you. I hear it sizzling in there. You know, I can smell it. There's some garlic, a little bit of oregano. I don't know. Is that a spice? I don't cook. Do you put oregano in stuff you cook with?
You all miss the most, Lady Karen. It
Yeah, I do.
All right, cool.
Going, does it?
This should be fun.
Right.
Right. Why do we all have British accents if we're in the Final Fantasy lands and there's no Britain?
That makes
They're not
sense.
all
That's a
English.
good
He's not.
question.
What's his name? Isn't Sid has an Australian accent, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, that's right. So is it just reserved for the royals? They're just the British ones?
They can be royals.
Go and help.
I was trying to hit that Mariah Carey E note.
A new
Did it work?
face, and dare
No, I missed it terribly.
And we are too few to keep. For your trouble, I can offer you the contents of my.
Sure. I'll take a side quest. 500 side quests, please.
I'm Kenneth. Now I have.
No, this side quest is like delivering food in this place.
So it's just running around this area.
Yeah, they're not even that far away.
Please walk across the hall for me. I cannot leave my post. I could never. You're literally like placing the bowl. Can you?
I
put
know.
this-
I was hoping it might be. Well, doesn't this...
I'm not, sorry. I'm not looking into the deeper meanings of this. You, former royalty, you know, bringing yourself to the level of the commoner to give them soup, performing the efforts of the common man, and the you know, doing the chores of the everyman.
Yes, here. He's like,
Okay,
just
would you
go
rather?
back.
This is a low level one. Every time you meet a dog for the first, every time you encounter a dog, not meet for the first time, every time you encounter one, it growls at you for like 5 seconds.
All right.
It's like, oh,
Or-
here's my sweet animal. It's just such a sweet, good boy. Oh, what?
Or every time you open a door, there's a 5% chance that a cat jumps at you.
Yeah, I think you underestimate how many doors you open in your life in that
Oh,
scenario.
that's why I said, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
What kind of cat? Is it like a cat that's friendly and you'd catch in your arms and be like, oh, kitty.
Randomized.
Randomized cats.
All right, so
Randomized whole
Nick, you would know this. How
cat
long?
kingdom. Whole cat kingdom.
So you would know this. Nick. How long would you have to grind for a 5% drop item?
Quality is the very
For a while. I mean, my luck, a while.
we are scorned as slaves.
Like, you know, what are we saying? Like, you know,
Okay,
6
fine.
hours?
1%. 1%?
Like, let's say you're fighting bosses, right? Like, you're thinking probably, you hope you get that drop in 20 times if it's a 5% drop. Or get freak luck, right? And fucking maybe hopefully get it like the first 5 or 10. But like,
So if we go to 1%, we're talking like 1 in every 100 doors then. That's what I'm going to say. And that's like a maybe 1 in every 100 doors. And then, okay, so the dog growling at you, though, that's not that bad. It just kind of makes you seem, like, because then you can turn the dog's favor, right? Because it doesn't stay mad, it just growls, right?
sure.
So I need to alter the deal to get them closer?
I think so. I think the
Okay,
dog
so
will-
every time you meet a dog for the first time, it growls at you and then pisses on you.
Oh, that's terrible. I like the cat one, though. I think it's kind of surprising. Like,
Yeah.
what if you get
Yeah, it's cat randomizer too, dog.
yeah, you get a random cat and you're like, oh, I get to do something with this cat. And it could be a kitten.
Entire.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
could be
you
a
know.
kitten. It could also be a lion.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a
You
pretty
do.
wide gamut.
It's like Jumanji all of a sudden. You're like running back to your fucking car.
I like the idea of it
It's the
happening.
entire population of cats in the world.
I like the idea of it happening inside of like a building, like a hospital or something. Like you're going through a door in the hospital, and then a lion, boom, and then all of a sudden, lion in the center of the hospital, and you just have to bust the fuck out of there. And unexplainably, you know, there was a lion in the waiting room in the patient's room. You know,
There's a lion, there's a witch, and then there's a wardrobe.
yes.
Hey, look, it's what's his name? Russian guy.
Vladimir Putin. It's Putin.
Yeah, it's Putin.
It does look like Putin. What is he doing? Because he needs to be on a bear, like the meme. He's just holding that door.
Holding that shit.
Oh, I just got reminded of Game of Thrones when I said that.
Okay, so would you rather every time you open the door for the first time of the day, it shocks you? Or let's see, what's something bad? Oh, you always have one bar on your cell phone.
That'll be Jeff.
Ooh. I take the door shock easy. Having
Yeah,
one
I think
bar
the
is
door shock. You can
evil.
take a.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate not having cell phone coverage.
Man, that's how fucking trained we are. That's how, like, as like first world problem trained right there, right? We'd rather be shocked every day than
Okay,
lose cell phone
I got
reception.
one. I got one.
Would you rather have one bar of cell phone service, or every time you take a drink of water, it tastes like that warm hose water from the summer?
Ugh, that's rough. It tastes like rubber a little bit.
Every
You're
time,
"Yeah,
like you
that
can
is
never
really
have
good."
Yeah,
fresh
you gotta
water
get that
again.
Metal taste. You gotta get that metal taste with it too.
So you just never can have fresh, like, nice water again.
Nope.
Oh man, that's
pretty
brutal.
rough. Yeah.
What about things that are made with water, like tea? Does the tea taste like that water?
50-50.
Yeah,
That's
still
brutal.
rough. That's rough.
I don't know what to do with that one. What do you choose there, Nick?
It's the water, and what was the first one?
The cell phone service.
One
I'm
bar
almost
cell
leaning
phone
straight.
service.
I'm almost leaning straight away from the water one, regardless on what it is.
The blight.
He's
It's like,
I
yeah,
can't
I'm
have
not
it.
dealing with the cell phone coverage. You sound like I just live in a shitty spot in America.
That'd be like every beer you have has a 50-50 chance of tasting like hose beer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, is this the end of the video?
Every coffee, yes, this is the end. Every coffee, every beer shall taste like hose water for the rest of your lives. Thanks for
You are
tuning in.
cursed.
Thanks for tuning in. And if you, if anything you drink tastes like hose water, please comment and we'll take the curse off for you.
Yeah, we'll undo that curse. It's something that we
One
apply.
last chance to reverse that curse.